Rachel, you guys have not lost a game on this field since October of 2007. That's going to be almost 3 years here in a month. Well, what is it about, Clemens Field?
I mean, I don't really think that any of us really think about, like, we're at home, we have to win, and I don't even know if people,
I didn't even know we had lost in that many years.
But, I mean, we get a lot of support here, and, like, I think even since our freshman year, since 2007, like, the fan base has grown a lot, and there's not, like, pressure to perform, but it's, like, it's more fun to perform when you know there's all these people out here watching you, but I don't think there's ever any pressure.
Yeah.
We just don't put pressure on ourselves, and we just have fun, and I think that's what helps a lot.
Mm-hmm. Hannah, it takes 11 people to play, soccer. Adrienne Novak's a really good player, so is Sarah Sharbaugh. Molly Newhouse, Jess Yaney, Rachel Denz all made huge impacts last year as freshmen. And there's players beyond that. How important is it going to be for you guys as a team to stay balanced and get contribution from everywhere? I mean, you guys are kind of leading the way, but you're not going to do it by yourselves.
Yeah, I think that's what's so awesome about our team is we are so deep. Like, even when, not everyone can start, obviously, but there's, like, our whole team could start, I feel like, and no matter what, everyone's making an awesome contribution, and I think that's what makes us so strong because we don't have a weak link. We're all so strong, and when we come together as one, that's why we've done what we've done. So.
Mm-hmm.
Just coming from another school and stepping into a new team, it's really cool because I have a background of seeing other teams play, and I would say that any girl on our team could play at a higher level or anywhere else in the country, and it's just awesome to be a part of, like, such a good team.
Mm-hmm. Tara Smith, I guess we'll bump up to you here. Do you kind of agree with that? You sacrificed a lot for stats last year, like we said. Do you think that's really, people can say that you guys are successful because you're talented or because you have a great coach or because of luck, and those all may be contributing factors, but do you really feel like the foundation of this team is unselfishness?
Oh yeah, I think it's definitely in our back of our heads, like, who scores, like, I want to score. That's, you want to be that person that makes it happen, but when we come on the field as a team, we just want to win. And when people like Jess Yaney and Molly Newhouse score big goals as freshmen, I love when people who you don't think are going to score big goals score big goals. It just makes it that much more special.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, that's another reason that makes our team so tight is the fact that we have so many different people scoring goals and so many different people making big contributions. So, yeah, we do have such a strong foundation on and off the field, which is probably the biggest reason why we, do so well together. So, yeah, I think the unselfishness definitely plays a part.
Mm-hmm. Or, you heard me ask Jenny, because of all these accolades she won, does she feel pressure? You guys have been in the spotlight, you guys have won a lot, back-to-back OAC championships. You guys are in the spotlight a lot, and rightfully so. How are you going to handle, this year I have people asking me left and right, is this going to be the best Otterbein women's soccer team ever? Can they go all the way? Mm-hmm. How do you handle, that whole kind of bowl of expectations and just try to go one day at a time?
I think that pressure kind of helps us because it's pushing us that much further because we still have something to prove. We're not done. We're not satisfied where we've stopped in the past 2 years. We want to get a step further. Mm-hmm. And so I think so far this preseason we've been doing, like, incredible. We're so much further along than we've ever been. And I feel like everyone has just been working so hard. So it's just, I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Yeah. Lindsay, I've had the opportunity to be around your team for the last 2 years, and you guys are really a fun bunch. And at times you're kind of the ringleader of that circus. How important is it going to be, and how special is it to you that you guys have a group with such, like, a comical identity and just be able to relax at certain points in the season?
The fact that we have fun together is what makes us, number one, so close, and number two, it just makes us better. We know when to be serious, we know when it counts, we know when to goof off. Mm-hmm. It's just, we have that perfect balance, and I think that's what makes us work as such a good unit.
Yeah. Jenny, you heard her mention Brandon. He'll say none, but how much credit do you give him for everything that you guys have achieved?
If you don't have a coach like him, I don't think anyone here would go play for any other coach. No. Mm-hmm. There's obviously people who have come to the team, and some of us have been with him for a while, but he knows what he's doing, and he knows how to run a practice. He knows how to make things work when we're off the field, when we're on the field. It's just, he's got it all.
Tara, you guys have been really built on defensive principles the last 2 seasons. You led the country in shutouts last year. You were second, I think, after everything was said and done. I know you've been asked this question multiple times before, but what is it like going into certain games? Some games you're asked to do a lot, and some games you sit back and just have a picnic back there. But like you said, you have to stay focused because there's that one time, 1 minute out of 90 that you have to be ready to make a save, or it could cost you guys a game. So talk about just like that certain balance.
It's a lot of pressure, especially when we're up, you know, like last year in the tournament, we're playing Frostburg State, we're up 1-0, and I've maybe taken a goal kick the entire game, and then I think it was, 10 minutes left in the game, I was probably made the best save that I made all season, and that's after 80 minutes of not doing much of anything. For me, the biggest part is just keeping myself mentally focused. If anyone's been at the game, they know I have a loud mouth and I talk pretty much the entire 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And for me, that's how I stay in the game. You just always have to be expecting the shot of someone's life, because we are such a good team. We do have such a high reputation of being a good defensive team. So when a person or a forward from another team gets a shot, they're going to try to make it the best shot of their life. So I just constantly prepare myself to expect that.
Mm-hmm. What, if anything, is going to hold this team back this year? What could potentially be your kryptonite? What could stop you from achieving some of the things you want to achieve?
Like what we've done in the past. Like if we just think we're too good for this game, we don't prepare right, we don't show up to play our hardest, or like we take teams for granted.
Yeah, we can't sit here and say, you know, like we played Capital and Denison the last 2 years, and we've beaten them 4 times in the last 2 years. They're still great teams.
That doesn't mean we're just going to beat them.
Every team wants to knock us off, and we just have to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
We can't expect it to just happen.
Is there some luck involved, Jenny?
I think there's always the element of luck, but when you prepare right and you're ready to play and you come out to play and you play together, I think the luck can fall your way. So you got to prepare and you got to do it right, and hopefully the rest falls into place.
Yeah. We'll leave this with Tara Carter. I have a sentence. I want you to finish it for me. This season will be
Very awesome. Unforgettable.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, I've put 4 years in here, and I know all these girls feel the same way. We've kind of left our heart out on this field, and we're not satisfied. We want to go further, but we also can't forget, you know, we can't forget games like Capital. We can't forget games like Ohio Northern last year, how hard it was for us to get there. So I just hope it turns out the best for us, but, you know, you can't expect anything. Exactly.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for sitting down with me. Best luck this season. I know you guys will make it a memorable one, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Courtney.